The anxiety response in the brain. How does it work? Let's see. So first step, an association is made. So at a moment where you're very happy, sad, mad, when you're very strongly feeling something, there will be some things that will happen, like something you see, hear, feel, taste, and for some reason it will get linked, associated with that state you're in. This high, joy, madness, sadness. And later in life, we arrive to step 2, it will act as a trigger. No matter when and how it happens, it will remind your body and mind this state. It can be conscious, you may know it, or unconscious. Think about the smell of a person you love, for example. It works similarly. So this thing, this trigger, will remind you about what happened. So if we take the example of a kid that got bullied at school, and when he got bullied, maybe when he was punched strongly, he heard at that moment the sound of silence on the radio, in the radio. For some reason, his mind could have associated both. And then later on, when he hears the sound of silence, he may feel bad without really knowing why. So step 3, it's instantaneous. The lizard brain activates. So in this case, the amygdala. For this, think fight, flight, freeze response, our way of responding to threats. It's actually what happens with anxiety. So there is the trigger, and directly our body starts to respond. The mind preps the body for the threat, so preparing it to fight, flight, or fright. So here the kid will start to sweat, for example. Step 4. Shortly after, the limbic brain also activates. I mean the mammal brain. It's almost instantaneous. It takes very short moment. And here it's the emotions that start. We start to feel anxious. No matter how it feels for you, it can be different for everyone. In the example, the kid is now scared and worried. He may know or not why, but he feels it. And milliseconds later, a very long time in this context, so after having felt anxious for already a while, the mind starts to analyze, comes with a logical conclusion. Sometimes it finds a reason, sometimes not. But anyway, when we have something dictated by our emotions, we always try to rationalize it after. So in this case, the kid may think that he is anxious because of an argument he had a little earlier with his parents. And we can see that here it will be totally erroneous. So I hope you get a little more how anxiety is created and developed in the mind and body. And so next time, I'll explain you some ways to deal with it on your own. Of course, you can see a hypnotist, a psychologist, or a coach. And there are also a lot of things you can do on your own, so we'll see. And by then, since you now know how it works, I invite you to think about ways you could deal with it. So see you soon.